In this video, I will share with you 10 feminine habits that men find wildly attractive in women. Hello, my name is Greta Bereisaite. I'm dating and relationship coach for women. For the awesome high-value women secrets, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Sunday. And in between, I usually upload some shorts. And just before I will share with you those 10 feminine secrets that men find wildly attractive, don't forget to take my free self-awareness test to find out are you behaving as a high-value or a low-value woman, which I will drop down in my video description box below. Also, I have a free goodie to download, which is called Love That Lasts. You can find it on my website, my link will be down below. And if you didn't get it yet, I highly recommend you ladies to get my book, which is called Devoted Relationships. It's on Amazon for sale if you would like to learn how to become a woman of high value from the core. And if you like my merch, Cheese Goals and Not the Drama, you can always get it on my YouTube store as well. So now, without further ado, the number one is let him lead. Taking a lead is a masculine role to take. As a feminine woman, you should not be taking a lead and you should be leaving it to the man. And ladies, the more feminine you will behave, the more receptive you will be, the more masculine men will come after you, the more they will approach you. Men can really sense it, sometimes even just by your body language. If you're behaving a little bit more calm, peaceful, you don't do too many gestures with hands like I do in my YouTube videos. But this is ladies, this is for YouTube. I don't do that many gestures in real life. And just your body language will be the first signs for him, are you a feminine woman? So if you're really loud, if you're really vulgar, if you look for attention, you're coming across quite leading, you're coming across full on, you're coming across quite masculine. Masculine men don't really go for that. It's the feminine men that are more attracted to loud, masculine women. But if you're presenting yourself a little bit more calm, you don't talk as much, you don't show off as much, you're straight away putting the feminine energy in the air, and it's the masculine man that will be noticing you. And once he notices you, you need to stay in your feminine energy and you need to let him take the lead. When he needs to confirm the time, when he needs to take you out on a date, ideally choosing the place again, then he needs to be the first one to text you after the date, ask you out again, call you, pursue you, and all you need to do is just keep staying in your feminine energy and just be receptive to his pursuits. Number two, what masculine men find attractive and the women they go for are usually agreeable women, because being agreeable is much more feminine trait than it is masculine. Majority of men that are high achievers, they are highly disagreeable, whereas women tend to be more peaceful and more agreeable by nature. Because by being agreeable, you're kind of keeping your surrounding much more peaceful. You're not provoking people as much. You're not putting yourself that much into danger. And by being quite agreeable, you also bring peace into a relationship. I remember I was in a bar with my friend, we just had a few drinks. And we actually were in Zurich in this bar. And we were sitting next to a guy and a girl that looked like we kinda on a date. And it was just very interesting to observe, and what stood out for me, how disagreeable a woman was. So through the whole date, I could just see that she's interested in a guy, but she kept disagreeing with him on every single sentence he said. It seemed like she kept trying to show off that she's better than him in many aspects, and competing with him. Yet at the same time, you know, me being a woman, you can see when another woman likes a guy. So I was just looking at it and thinking, like, you're on a date, it seems like you're actually into him, but you're trying to impress him with your high achievements, and you're trying to demasculate him as a man by competing with him, by proving to him that you're better or that you know better. And on top of that, you're being disagreeable like nearly every other sentence. I was like, this guy is so not gonna ask you out again. It's like impossible. So ladies, this is a highly unattractive for masculine men that want peace in a relationship, when you're being disagreeable on the dates. If he's, for example, charming you or giving you compliments or even giving you promises, you don't need to call him out on every single word. You can just sit there, smile, and be quiet and enjoy the compliments. However, if he says something completely disrespectful or something you completely disagree with, you can gently just say, like, well, I have a bit of a different point of view. Or I'll give you an example. I was recently at the birthday party, and I was sitting next to this very, very wise guy. And whatever he was saying, I actually quite admired him, kind of nearly putting his wisdom on a pedestal, right? Because I was like, wow, he's so smart. However, when this topic came up, which I highly disagreed with, and it was nearly insulting to me, I did express that I disagree with that. However, I did not go into the detail with that. I just kind of shut down and kept quiet and started to talk to other people. Then, when he kept on getting into the discussion with others about how he's right towards this topic, when I turned around, I just said, I cannot speak on this topic because I don't have enough of knowledge on it. And it's very personal, it's very vulnerable for me. He responded to it in a very empathetic way, and when we just changed the topic, moved on, and got on really well for the rest of the evening. However, let me just put very important note. Men usually know that feminine women are quite agreeable, and they will test you. Can you stand up for yourself? Can he disrespect you because you're so agreeable? And this is when you ladies are allowed and have to disagree and set in your boundary, showing that yes, I'm feminine, yes, I'm agreeable, but I also respect myself, and no, you're not gonna be disrespecting me. Number 3, be a challenge, not a competition. Ladies, when you are a challenge, you let a man work for you, you let a man try to impress you, you let a man invest into you, you let him win you over, you let him take you out. When you are a challenge, you let him work for you because you value yourself, as you are a gift to a man from God. You are the prize. But when you compete with a man, you put yourself as a bloke, you put yourself as his mate, you put yourself as his friend. Therefore, he starts to split the bill 50-50, he gets aggressive, and he starts to compete with you as he would be competing with his male friend. Ladies, it's very important to know the difference between competition and a challenge. And these are two opposite things, as one is highly attractive and the other one is highly unattractive. Number 4 feminine trait for a woman is being understanding. Ladies, high value men are looking for peace and calm. Low value men look for drama and chaos. High value men are usually focused on doing the right thing. We are focused on building their empires. They are busy with their goals and dreams. So when we come back home, we want a nice space. We want chill, we want peace, we want calm, because we are tired from all the stress, all the competitions, and everything else what happens outside the closed door. Whereas low value man, we don't have big goals, we don't have big dreams, we couldn't care less about doing the right thing. Low value men are not focused on improving themselves, we don't really have any goals or dreams. Therefore, we are quite bored with their lives and we are looking for entertainment to keep them busy. Therefore, not only that these guys bring chaos and drama into dating and relationships, these guys are also looking for the girls that will bring them chaos and drama in order for something to complain about, in order for them to get a bit of stress, in order for them to be entertained. Number 5, ultra feminine trait, and I know many people will argue with me on that, but it is saying no. Now, why do you think that saying no is a feminine trait? Because as I said, we as women, we tend to be more vulnerable than men. We are much more agreeable. We need safety and security. And, until the right guy comes along, we tend to protect ourselves by saying no. I remember when I was little, I grew up with cousins. We were all boys. I had many cousins. We were all cheeky, naughty, wild, crazy boys. They would tease me all the time. They would play all kinds of games on me. And the word that I knew the best with these boys was no, 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 no. And the result of it, it would get them even more fired up, and they would get even more persistent, and they would pursue me even more with their annoyance and crazy ideas, etc. Then later on, I remember talking to my cousin about a year ago, and I was just saying, I'm very good at saying no. He said, Greta, a lot of women are like that. We just go like, no, no, no. And then you have to figure out how to go through these walls, how to impress them, how to be kind to them, how to charm them. So we start to trust you and slowly start saying yes. Therefore, ladies, saying no is a feminine trait. You're showing self-respect, self-value, self-worth. You're setting in your standard, you're setting in your boundary, and masculine male completely love that because it makes them try harder. Number 6. I find one of the really feminine traits in a woman is to sense the situation. So if your guy came back from work and he had a very stressful, busy day, you might see that he's tired. Like, the last thing he wants you is to ask him, how was your day? What has happened during work? He might just need peace and quiet and just chill and not speak. And as a woman, it's important to understand that, to sense that, and not bother him with that, because you can really irritate a guy by asking him unnecessary questions when he's tired and all he wants to do is just chill, relax, and unwind. Whereas if you both guys have a day off, you feel like he's full of energy, he's being cheeky, he's being playful, he's being fun. This is the time when you can be yourself, when you can be cheeky, when you can be bubbly, when you can be ultra chatty, when you can be ultra fun. And the reason I'm putting it out here, because I notice that a lot of women don't really get the sense of that. Like when the guy comes back from work and she asks him questions and he doesn't want to respond because he's so tired and he wants to be left alone, she takes it personally. And when you both have a day off and he's ready to be cheerful and fun and enjoy the moment, the woman is still having resentment because He didn't answer her questions when he was tired. Ladies, all we need sometimes is just a bit more of understanding, a little bit more of putting yourself into the other person's shoes, and just being a bit more aware of the different type of situations and having a sense of different type and different place for different type of behaviors. Number 7, what guys find very feminine and love when a woman does that is when you ask him for help. And you can ask him for help for different type of things, and they can be very little type of things, like for example opening the jar for you or carrying the heavy shopping for you. Or if you guys are already in a relationship and you sense that he's highly into you, he's texting you all the time, calling you all the time, charming you, etc., you can ask him for help by asking for some kind of form of advice, or by asking him to pick something up for you because you don't have time to do it, or by dropping something off for you. After he does that, make sure to really appreciate it. You could not really do it yourself. Men love helping women that we are into because we feel needed. However, I find it that men will only help women that they care about. If he doesn't care about you, he's just not gonna go out of his way to help you. Therefore, it's also actually a good test to know, does he care about you or not. Number 8 feminine trait that men find highly attractive in women is don't chase him when he's in a pull away. Ladies, when a guy pulls away from you or doesn't text you for a few days, or he has some kind of problem, don't run after him, chasing him. Trust him. Trust him that he's a masculine male, that he's a big boy, and that when he is ready, he will come back to you and he will pursue you again. When you're chasing a man, especially if he has pulled away from you, you're showing him that you're being insecure, you're showing him that you don't trust him, and you're drifting into your masculine. You're looking for attention, you're acting needy. Guys hate it. Therefore, if he is pulling away, let him pull away and then let him come back to you when he is ready for it. Saying that, if he is pulling away for a week or a couple of weeks, then obviously if he comes back when he is ready for it, then the advice would be that you perhaps should not be there for him anymore. If it's something like a couple of dates, then there is no need to panic and to chase. Just stay peaceful and calm in your feminine, and in no time he's gonna be back pursuing you again. Number 9 feminine trait is when you don't pursue him for intimacy. I find that women nowadays started to really pursue men for intimacy, and this is a very, very masculine trait. When a woman pursues an alpha male like that, it turns him off so much that he doesn't even want to touch her, he doesn't want to look at her, he kind of runs away from her. Ladies, it's a man's job to seduce you. It's a man's job to charm you. It's a man's job to start the intimacy and affection first. Therefore, all you have to do again is just stay patient, stay calm, stay receptive, and just be in your feminine and let him do the work if he feels like it. Number 10. And it's quite a chilled one. I would just say, just be happy in being a woman. I find that there is so much nowadays this kind of war with masculinity and femininity and who is better with who and etc. And especially when women fight with men over this so much, it makes me think that, like, are you not happy in being a woman? Why are you fighting for this? Why do you want to take the lead so much? And why do you want to conquer the world so much? It makes me think that a lot of women are not happy in being feminine. And I just find it very bizarre But also, if you're not happy in being a woman, you're not happy in being feminine, and you want to lead and pursue and chase and all of that, you're coming across as masculine. So a masculine man, of course, will be very, very turned off by that. So my tip is just be happy in being a woman. Take your time, be kind and caring to yourself. Get your nails done, get your toenails done. Pamper yourself a little bit. Get your hair done, get your eyelashes done if you want to get it done. Just take your time and chill, taking care of yourself a little bit. I know the days that I really appreciate is when I have time to just put some nice relaxing music on, get my nails done, sort out my hair, and whatever else I like to chill and do. And if in the evening meeting my friends or going on a date, after having half a day like this for myself, I'm always in like a very peaceful, chilled, happy mood because I feel good about myself. I feel like I looked after myself. I took care of myself. So then I can bring this happy, peaceful, light-hearted, feminine energy to my friends and to a date if I'm going on a date. And when people make comments like, "Oh, Greta, you look like you're glowing, you look so happy, what have you done?" You just took a day off for yourself, to look after yourself, to feel happy in being a woman. So ladies, these were my 10 feminine habits that high value men find wildly attractive in women. If you liked this video, please press like. Let me know in the comments below what did you think. Join Greta's High Value Women's School, where we are all in the same boat, learning how to be a woman of high value and bring out the best in our men. Follow me on my Instagram. My Instagram is called Ladies Relationship Coach. And if you would like to know how to stay attractive via text, games men play on women, how to control your emotions, how to get your ex back, or perhaps you would like to learn how to become a woman of high value from the core, maybe even run a social media business, I have all of these videos and packages for sale on my website, which is called gretabereisaite.com, and I'll put the link down in the video description box below. And for one-on-one coaching with me or a member of my team, book us through my website, which is called gretabereisaite.com. And all the links again will be in my video description box below. Thank you for watching. Kisses from Dorset. Mwah.